And now please welcome to the podium our valedictorian, Mr. Jacob Pullman.
So obnoxious.
Welcome Norwalk High graduates, families, teachers, and other very distinguished guests. We're gathered here today to mourn the end of our adolescence, but more importantly to celebrate the commencement of the Norwalk class of 2014. Not only does this event signify the closing of our most precious years at Norwalk High, but it also marks the beginning of our big leap into the real world. We were told that these 4 years would be a surreal dream. They would be our glory years in which we discovered ourselves, overcame so many constant changes, and learned to persevere through any challenge. This was the time when we made lifelong friends who will be there for us until the apocalypse, or the end of days, or your next reincarnation, or whatever. That was everything, at least, that we were told, and what we initially believed. Personally, high school wasn't always like some of those things, but I don't blame myself, and you shouldn't blame yourselves either for believing in such a supernatural high school experience. Because we were all once those innocent middle schoolers who anticipated 4 years of bliss, harmony, and random a cappella sessions as we strolled from first period to second. Let's be honest, I know all of you watch High School Musical and secretly hope that you were going to be the next Troy Bolton singing We're All in This Together once the ceremony begins. But I digress. First, let me get one thing off my mind. I wasn't even supposed to kind of go here, but I'm standing here right now addressing all of you with my farewell and best wishes, so I guess I must have done something right. But there are 3 things that are true for all of us here. 1, you did something right. 2, most of you see the need to pursue higher education. And 3, you might be excited for the future, but also are absolutely apprehensive of it. I mean, who wants to grow up when you have parents who love you and also conveniently double as bank accounts? Who wants to grow up when you have your friends who will drive you to go get burgers when you desperately need that In-N-Out fix? And who wants to grow up when you have the assurance that life will revert to its normalcy when you're suffering bad, totally first world problem days? I know in my bones that this is my ideal life, and probably yours too, but that's exactly why we grow up, to obtain more chances to live even more fulfilling lives. The fear of the future comes because we are fighting an enemy. No, not that kid that bullied you, or that 180 Cal test, or probably all math tests in general. It is a force that we are fighting a losing battle with because it is time itself. Yes, I mean that clock that you guys always stared at during your last class, or every class. Have you ever wondered why senior year might have been over in a blink of an eye or had flown right past us? Some people would say that it was so short because you were having the time of your life, but I believe that we've been deceived by time. Our last year was severed short, and now time abruptly brings us to a phase where uncertainty is guaranteed, but happiness isn't. So the worst thing we can do is to waste time. And the best weapon we have is to keep marching on. Lastly, I want to assure you of at least one thing in the future, that you've already been through all this change, just in a smaller scale. You've already faced so many adversities whilst being here that you already know how it feels to be rejected and to fail. However, in turn, you also know how to deal with it and move on. You're going to leave this evening equipped to face fear, and you will also be motivated by the familiar and irresistible smell of success that you got a whiff of at school. I don't know about you, but I really don't know how else you can be better prepared. In all, I could have totally gone full out inspirational and told you to stay confident and humble and to chase what you love doing, but I wanted to spare you what you already know. You're a smart bunch, so travel the world, broaden your own perspectives. But keep in mind that you should take things as they come and not as what they seem, because success often comes in different forms. So go forth and prosper, and let not fear be your mind killer. Peace. Thank you, class of 2014. And my family.
Did you say peace? Just gotta text Jacob peace.